What is up, everybody? This is Socks Way Up. I wanted to jump on here before this video starts and let you know this was recorded early in 2023. I've learned a lot since this was originally recorded. There's also been a lot of new people joining the channel. I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to see this. It's been pretty lost deep in the archives of the Farming Sim SWU channel. So today, I want to introduce you to the New Holland $5 Million Challenge. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series on the Farming Sim SWU channel. I am Socks Way Up, and you can see we're wearing New Holland. We got New Holland behind us. We're gonna do a manufacturer challenge. Everything has to be New Holland. If we purchase a machine, if they have one available in that type of machine, we have to purchase a New Holland. To add to the challenge, we're also going to do 5 years. So the first year, it's August, so we're going to get through that and call it year 0. But after that, we have 5 full calendar years to get $5 million in the bank. I don't want it to be a series where we just sell all of our equipment and our land and we get to $5 million that way. I want to try to have an ongoing farm that has $5 million in the bank by the end of year 5. The economy is on easy. I have no idea how hard this challenge will be. I haven't done anything like this before. The New Holland part isn't really the challenging part. I think the part that's going to be super challenging is going to be getting that much money. Let's take a look at what we have to start with. So let's jump into, well, let's look at the map a little bit. It's a good looking map. This is a port from a Farming Simulator 17 map, Goldcrest Valley. So it's pretty sweet. The details on it are amazing. It's a gorgeous map we'll see as we start traveling around. You can see we own farmland 2, 3, 5, 6, 24, 42, 45, and 50. So some of the special things as the game's auto-saving. Thank you. So if let's hop over here, we have chickens in our main farm area. Then we have sheep over on this farm. Pigs up here and cows down here. Another part of the challenge, all 4 of these need to be fully populated with animals by the end. We can't have any loans. And we can't have any debt. So if we do a lease to own, we have to purchase it out or return it to the store at the end of the challenge. All right, so here's a look at our little land here, our farm. We have a lot of storage, which is nice. We have a little workshop here, some storage that we'll be able to populate with some machines, a nice house. We got a truck that we will probably be trading in for a nicer truck. That's a pretty cool little red truck there, but we want something a little better than that. And there's our house. Looks like the train went by, but yeah, you can already kind of tell the landscape is gorgeous on this. As we start driving around, it's impressive. So here's some of our machines. We went ahead and we were on new farmer mode. I mentioned economy is on easy, and we replaced every vehicle that we had with something comparable in New Holland. If we could, if there was nothing available for New Holland, we just left it. Nice little barn there. Looks like we can put straw in this barn too. So we'll have to check that out later on. Over here, we have a nice silo where we'll be able to place all of our grains. Another storage shed. There's another storage shed over here. Something else that I put on this property is a buying station. So we have this multi-fruit buying station here that basically is going to allow us to buy anything in the game. We are going to have to pay for it, so we won't have to go to the store every time to get seeds and all of that. We'll still have to pay for it, but I figured that would be a nice way to kind of speed up my progress and not have to drive as much back and forth to the store. But look at those mountains back there. Wow, beautiful. All right, so fields so far that we have, if we look in this mode, you can see we have one ready to harvest. I believe it was wheat in that field. Yep, we do have wheat here, but it was already harvested, so we'll have to cultivate that. This field is ready to be seeded, so we can plant some seeds there, and I don't know what type of crop we're going to do yet. We'll get into that in a little bit. And then let's go ahead and visit down here because we have something. It's an unnumbered field, so we'll do use courseplay to create the custom field on here. But we have cotton, so we have $100,000. We do not have machinery for cotton. We're going to have to save money to make sure we can lease that when the time comes. I believe it's going to be October, maybe November when we have to harvest that. But you see we have our tedder and windrower here. We'll probably want to upgrade those soon. We have a forage wagon, so we could collect the grass and some other goods this way, the straw this way as well. And then we have a nice silage pit, I believe, here. And then this is going to be sweet when we have all the cows in here. But let's go ahead and waste no more time and get started on this adventure. Let's get this unfolded. There we go. We're remembering how to play. All right, everything's set up. So now let's get the clock moving. We'll do ×5 for most of the time. And we'll get this turned on and we'll start harvesting. We do have GPS installed on every vehicle. It was a luxury that I took there. Yeah, this yield is not going to be great. Let's do that. Get a nice swath so we can get some straw. But we have precision farming going on. We have all of our samples already. Yeah, with a little bit of a good head start on this, a little bit different, actually 100% different than the other series that we're doing, the Rags to Riches. This one's going to be more about seeing how quickly we can, maximize money on running an already successful farm and see if we can really just get some productions going. That's going to be key, I believe, is getting productions, getting all of those animals, and just starting to make a good amount of profit on all of this. So we'll go ahead and get this done. And it shouldn't take too long, and then we can start figuring out what we're going to do with some of these other ones. I have an idea where the other tractor you can see over there is already set up with some lawn mowing equipment, so we might just go ahead and turn that into a grass field. It's a nice amount of area there that we should be able to get away with that. Whoops, let's go ahead and get GPS enabled here. All right, and then we'll get the tractor and the trailer prepared here in a little bit to start emptying out our wheat. Well, I'm not really sure that it's worth picking up the trailer for this. So we'll go ahead and, crop destruction is off. Okay. We'll go ahead and drop this off and come back and clean up and get the rest that we finished. Our GPS was off by just a hair, it seemed. So that was, that's a little unfortunate. And now that I look at this silo, are we going to be able to do this? Maybe we do need a trailer. And I got so excited to start that I didn't even go into showing all of the vehicles we have. So we have small tractors. We have one. It is the TS-175. Pretty sweet. And then medium tractors, we have a T7-260 that is 260 horsepower. We have a T7-170 that's 190 horsepower. The smaller one was 175. And then our harvester, we have the TC 5.90, which is a pretty good one. And we look at combinations. This is the header that we have. And hop into trucks. We saw that. We got this one trailer here, the Welger. It can hold good amounts for starting, at least. Got this little cultivator that'll definitely have to get upgraded, as well as the seeder, but it'll be plenty to get us started. Here's one of the there's the New Holland mower set that we have. This is where we are starting to kind of see part of that challenge, because we could have a lot better grass. We could have a lot better mowers long term, but we'll be limited to New Holland on that. There's our tedder, as well as the windrower, pretty much the same series from a Pottinger. So that's what we're going to be going with, as well as there's forage wagon. And then the baler, the New Holland baler. This is one that we probably stretched on a little bit. Gives us a good jump start, as well as the bale wrapper that we'll be using. And then we have this wagon and some weights. So let's go ahead and get the trailer over. We'll get this uncovered here. And we should be able to just pull up here and get kind of close to filling this up, I would imagine. Let's see. 8,000 is what the harvester holds, so that should do a good amount to this little trailer here for our first load. Let's make sure it's tipping to the back because we hit the wrong buttons. There we go. So when we get over to the silo, we should be able to take care of that. But I think we'll just leave it here. Let's go ahead and shut it off. Oh, no, that's pretty close to being full. So let's go ahead and we will empty it. And we'll probably pretty quickly get some chickens. So we could call a little bit of an audible here. Drive around to the chicken coop and let's go ahead and purchase at least a few. Again, got to be a little careful with money because we do need to lease some equipment to take care of that potato field in a few months' time. So let's go ahead and get this lined up. It won't let us because we don't have chickens. But we should just be able to hop out here and check this out. I do want to go with a handful of these 6-month-old ones since they already are hit puberty. So let's go ahead and see cost-wise. 60 is only 3,300. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I think what we'll do, we'll buy 60 of the younger ones. Let's do... Did we do that right? We did. Okay, let's do 60 more of the younger ones. And that gives us a good start, and then we'll let them reproduce as well. And we should be full in no time. So let's go ahead and see how much of this holds. Might be all of it, actually. All right, it is going to take all of it. So let's go ahead and look at our animals now. So that's close. So hopefully the rest of this that we harvest will fill that up and we'll have a little bit left over to feed them until the next time we are able to harvest a crop that they can eat, which is going to be pretty much a year from now. So we might be taking advantage of our multi-fruit buying station here and spending money on some wheat. But we will see. So this should be fine. We'll get this lowered, and I'm going to go ahead and get this finished, and we'll decide what we're going to do next after that. All right, we got 673 more, so that'll be good to give to the chickens. Oh, that's unfortunate. Our first big mistake. All right, get that going. And then we'll go ahead, close that up. And I think this track trailer, what is it called? It's a shed back here is where we'll keep the harvester. And it'll probably be a good while before we have to use this again. So we'll go ahead and put it all the way in the back here. Let's go into first person mode. That might be easier. Where we want to go, about right there. It's still covered. Let's shut it off. Hop on out. Yeah, very nice. So we'll head on back. Take this over to the chickens. And our first job is done. And I'm pretty sure they will take all of this. So let's see in just a second. Yes, they did take all of it. Very good. And I think, you know, we will make more money off the eggs than we would have off of just selling the wheat. So that will all work out for us in the long run. We'll go ahead and put this down and we'll get a tractor hooked up to... Well, you know, we could wait a little bit. It's time to make some decisions. I'm going to think about a few things and I will get back with you. All right, we're going to hop in the shop. We're going to think about a few things we're going to need very quickly. So fertilizer spreader that can do lime and fertilizer is definitely on our list. Let's add the extra width and the extension to make it as big as possible. And we're going to lease. We are going to do the lease to own on this save. It'll just help us out. But again, everything that we're leasing, we're going to have to figure out if we're returning it or keeping it at the end. We're not just selling everything off. Leases are going to be the one exception where we can just return the lease. So the next thing is some, whoops, that's not what we wanted. There's some animal care. We're going to need a tanker. I really want this one, but it's a little too big for us. This one here would probably be good to start with. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll lease that as well. So a little bit of money gone. So we'll be able to pull that. I believe we didn't mess up. We should be able to pull that with a tractor. If not, we will we'll fix that. And then We're going to want a chainsaw. Let's go ahead and we're just going to, whoops. We will want rollers. I don't think that's necessary, as well as a weeder, but we could just use herbicide. We'll get to that when we need it. But I did want to get some lime going today, so we're going to head over and we're going to pick up some of that. Actually, first, let's, getting way ahead of myself. Those are there for us to pick up when we need them. This field here, we're going to turn into a grass field for now. It might change into something else, but we're going to get these trees cut down, and then we're going to cut all the grass that is here and get a good amount of grass started so we can get some sheep. And then we will also plant grass. So this might be what we do for the rest of this episode. If I can find that location. But yeah, we'll get these done and get back to you in a few. We're also going to buy my favorite auto-loading trailer. And we'll be able to put the trees on that. So we will go ahead and we'll take the truck over. And we'll find that. And on, yeah, way over here. Whoops. So we'll do a little bit of a driving here. Let's go ahead and mark that spot so we don't get lost. And it should be back there. Yep. Do a little bit of driving on this map. Give you a nice little view of what we're working with here. The mountains are gorgeous. The scenery is just nice on this map. That's why I picked it. I do love it. Hopefully we don't run into the train here. Looking good. All right, let's get over there. All right, there's some of our goods, but we're going to grab the trailer first. Man, those things look huge. Oh. Oh, don't tell me this isn't compatible. What? What? What kind of truck is this? Well, we'll probably trade this in soon anyways. So let's go ahead. We'll just park here. And we'll get one of the tractors over here. Man, that looks nice. Landscaping well done. What a pretty map. I love that the store has all kinds of interaction things. What are these? What the heck? We have pancakes on this map? Ketchup? Ooh, we're gonna have to look at some of these custom popcorn. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at French fries. We're gonna have to look at some of the custom productions on this map and see about all that. One of the other things that I'm thinking about and debating is that we go to multiple days per month, and I don't feel like that would be cheating for the 5-year goal, because we're not going to be able to harvest anytime soon, and it doesn't really add any cycles to make money. It just gives us more time each month to get things taken care of. Let me know on that. I definitely would like some feedback on that, if you feel like that is cheating for this challenge or if that's completely okay. So we're going to get back. We'll chop some of these trees down and find where we can sell them and go from there. I have a feeling, a suspicion, that we might regret the way we've loaded this. And this is a lot more than I thought was going to be in that field. Exciting. But we'll get over there and we'll take a different route. I did locate a sawmill, which is, over that way. So we're going to cut through this direction and see about this different route and see what it looks like and do a little time lapse so you can enjoy that. Well, the tractor really had no problem pulling this. Let's see if we have to drop this in the water for that sawmill, or I'm not 100% sure if these give different prices. I don't know. Let's see what this says here. Use our little tips here. See if it says sell wood. It does. So let's do this one. I'm not sure about that little one. I don't know. We'll try them out later on, but we'll go ahead and loop around and get into the sell point. Undo that. $12,000. That's pretty handy. Very awesome. Let's get back and we'll see what's going on. I don't expect a huge yield on this field, and I figured we will mow it, and then after that we can turn it into a field with course play so that we can see it on the map a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, I don't think we're going to have much of a yield here, but I wanted to get this cut so we can get some grass established, so we can, you know, prep this field to plant grass. We potentially might be able to pull off one harvest this year. I don't think we will. I don't think we'll have enough time for a full growth of grass, but we might be able to get, yeah, we might be able to get a harvest in. We'll have to see about that, but let's go ahead and get this cut, and we'll get the windrower over here, get all that picked up, and then we will start working on prepping these fields. All right, so we got this pretty close to being done, and you can see I pulled in the backs of it just to clean up these areas. I gotta tell you, I'm not sold on this lawnmower set, and I don't know if I would use it if it wasn't for this challenge, which is, you know, part of the reason why I'm doing the challenge, so I can experience more, you know, different implements that I would not try out otherwise. And we'll see. We'll see. This other area here, I think we'll go ahead and unfold that, lower it, and we'll cut this little area as well, and then we'll get the windrowing going. I'm driving back with this windrower, and I've decided to drive terrible. I didn't hit the stop sign. I decided to sell it, and we're going to upgrade right now because that's just not going to work for a windrower for me. How about we stay in our lane? All right, let's see what kind of money we can get for this little one. Nothing to do, so we will just sell it. Not bad, 5 grand. Again, money's going to be a thing, so we're going to be careful, and we're going to come in here, and we're going to lease. We will purchase this one for sure. All right. Yep, those other ones are a little too expensive. Let's go ahead and go with the Old Faithful one, and it seems to be, it's big enough. We will lease it for now. It might end up costing us a little bit more doing that, but that's what we're going to do. Because again, I'm really worried about that cotton, and I don't want to just lose all of the cotton and potential. We might break even though, I don't know. A little messy, but that will do. So we'll put this over here somewhere as well, and we'll have to go pick up the forage wagon, I think is what we want to do. I don't think we want to bale these. We could, since they're here, or the baler's here. So let's go ahead and we'll plop this right here for now. We'll have some cleanup to do later on. We did forget to turn the time back on earlier. I got that sorted out. All right. Oh, let's check before we get anything in there. Let's check the bale size. 220 might be safe. Hopefully we can get 2 or 3 bales out of this. We will see. All right, so that's cleaned up. And yeah, the rest we can take care of when we cultivate. So let's go ahead and we can raise that, turn that off. And there should be, yep, Y will do unloading. Plop 2 of those out. Oh, 3 of them out. And then when we fold this, that should fall out. and drive forward. And it's going to just stay there. That's not going to work. Get out of there. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of multiple sizes. We have 2 of the larger ones, and then the rest are smaller. Could clean this area up too, but I think we'll take care of that later on. So I think that was a good start. I think that's a good start for the first episode. Let's go ahead and shut this off. We are going to stay in August, though, when we start next episode because there's so much to do. The first thing we'll do is we'll pick up these bales, take it over to the sheep, and get them purchased, give them all of this grass, or as much as they'll take to begin with. Keep the rest over there for them for the rest of the year, and then we'll start prepping these fields. Yeah, lots to do. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the New Holland Challenge on the Goldcrest Valley map. We are recording this in advance, so any comments about the multiple days, we'll have to wait till next one. So September is definitely going to be 1 month this playthrough, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get these bales loaded up, head on over to the sheep farm, and buy some sheep. I will meet you there. All right, we made it over here, and water is something that we'll also need. So let's go ahead and we'll back up because we missed our turn. Can we do it? Can we do it? We can. All right, we'll prep the grass over here. And we'll stop here, and let's go ahead and hop on out. And let's take a look at purchasing some of these sheep. Oh, what do we want to do? I want to do a mixture. These ones, they're a little more expensive, so we can have up to 300, so that's our goal by the end. So let's do... We're going to do 10 of each. 10 there. 10 there. All right, so 40 out of 300, and we should get them reproducing so that we can get all the way up to that 300 number. And let's hop forward here. This should possibly just work if we unload. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it took a ton of it. Okay, so we'll put these right over here for now. Is there a good spot for them in here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like just a little shed here that we have, so we'll put it right there. Grab this one, put it here as well. Uh-oh. Can we grab that? Oh, that was almost really sad. And we'll grab this one, which is almost empty. Oh, I don't know if this is for driving on, but this is a sweet bridge. That's awesome. I just got distracted. This is not even our turn. That's definitely a walking path. All right, so let's try out this little hookup here and see how much it costs to fill this up. And since money matters, I think it makes sense to spend the cash. That's a lot, though. Holy, this is a big tanker, so let's see what it holds. It's still going. That was $200. Oh my goodness, we might hop down to the lake here. Ooh. My goodness. And let's see what that did. That got them full. Okay, so that's not too bad. And this is the only place where we're going to need water for now. So we'll go ahead and make this the temporary home for this one. Connect it like that. Now sheep should have everything they need. They'll start producing here once their health gets increased. And they haven't eaten anything yet, so should be okay though. Our happy sheep. And then where is the production spot? Well, let's see, it should be over here. Yeah, so this is where our wool will start populating. All right, let's get back to the farm. Does this open? It doesn't. Aw, disappointment. All right, it's definitely time to start multitasking here. So we're going to get this worker set up on a course, but we're going to double check that we have this set up correctly because the money does matter, like we mentioned. And we want to make sure we're not cheating. Yep, wages 100%. Perfect. And then, yeah, deactivated. That should work. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Turn that on. We'll see it picked the right field. Let's do 3 headlands on this. Generate that. And do first point. And we'll get them cultivating, which will be the first step to planting a crop here. I'm hoping to get some of these done at least in September. Let's take a look at the calendar here. That's not the calendar. So the things that we could plant, if we got it done this month, we could do canola. So maybe we do want to focus on the field that is ready to plant. We could do canola, and then that would give us a harvest in July. And then if we did barley and wheat across the other 2 fields, that would give us 2 crops that could go to the chickens and potentially a flour mill. So let's get this tractor here. Oh, it's already on. We're going to have it go pick up the seeder. Yeah, and I think this field for canola, that might be nice. It's a good sized field. But I think, oh man, we might not be planting this month. We need to go to the store and pick up the spreader so we can lime. That seems to be more of a priority. Let's go pick that up and we'll be back. And the cultivating should be going pretty nice while we do that. And then once we get the lime set up, we can then start picking up this straw here. A lot to do on this farm already. I love it. Oh, this is awesome. We get to use our multi-fruit purchaser. Let's head on over there. Yeah, it's be exciting to see what kind of cost this is going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be a little expensive. But let's find out. Do we fit under here? Oh, barely. So the top is... I don't see... N, maybe? Yeah, N. Okay. So now let's go ahead and refill it. Lime. Perfect. Tested this out earlier. That's why it was on there. And that was 2,300. Hopefully that's enough. We'll see. Let's get that over there. Check on our cultivating. Oh, yeah. Nice. Making some good progress. Very nice. And I think there's no rush in the other fields, so we will go ahead and do this ourselves as possibly the last task for August. We'll see how the cultivating's going. We want that to get done. We might start the baling as well. Let's get this going. And we haven't really taken a look at our score. We should have started out pretty even. We're at 52, so the pH here as we take care of these fields is definitely going to help. And let's see, we're facing 90, so again, let's go ahead and get this turned on. And we'll do the approach I do, the A heading. We'll go 90 degrees. And whoops, I guess we also want to auto width this. Go ahead and get that turned on. Go GPS mode. First one's going to be a little close, but we have precision farming, so it shouldn't waste any. We'll do some loops back and forth. 4.2 liters, not too bad per hectare. Not too bad. So it's turning it nice and green. So we'll definitely get a good yield on all of these fields. Nitrogen is something we'll have to get next so we can get some fertilization going. But let's go ahead and bust through this. Enjoy. You know, finishing up here, and we have more than 50% still. That's good. That is definitely what I want to see. We're not going through too much product, so not too much money either. So that's absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and shut that off. And we should be able to, yeah, look at that, nice looking. We'll fold it up for now, but we're gonna go get it prepped on the other field and check on the cultivator here. So we got 439 in August here on the year 0. We got a little bit of daylight left. We'll definitely go this month until the daylight's gone. And this cultivating, it's making some good speed, some good timing. So we could potentially get this prepped here. Yeah, we'll go right there. We'll shut it off. And we'll get in this tractor, unfold this bad boy, lower. Now it's lowered and on, and start getting some of this taken care of. But this I do want to switch. Let's go ahead and go to the 220. The first one's not going to be 220 though, so let's just leave it the same size. We're going to try to unload it in the barn and see what happens there. Very cool. So we got them in there. We sold them. That's a sell point. Interesting. Well, we don't have any use for them. So since they're so small, I can pick them up without super strength. Oh, maybe I have super strength on. Let's just go ahead and sell these other ones. We'll get a, $2,000 for these. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I think, it's 5 o'clock. We got a little bit of daylight left. We'll do one more liming of the field that we just baled, and then we can take a nap. All right, that's one more field done. And did we just miss? We just missed a spot. I don't think we did. It looks like on the map it's fine, but there was a little spot over here I wanted to see just in case. Which I think it's still got covered. Yeah, it's up. There we go. And now we'll try this little spot over here. It is doing a little bit. Perfect. All right, we'll shut that off, fold it up, take it back where we had it prepped, and the cultivating's just about done. All right, well, we're in September now, and I didn't hit the record button, but we got the worker taking care of our lime for us, and we are working on building out this field, this new field here. And I noticed as I started doing a time lapse that we didn't hit record, so kind of feels a little silly. So you missed a little bit of that, of us making the outline. But we're going here and gonna get the rest of this cultivated and field created, and then we'll work on liming it as well and start the seeding marathon that we're gonna have soon. Enjoy. There we go, last row, and we got this field all prepped for seeding, or liming and seeding. I'm enjoying the size of fields that we have on this map. It's a nice change of pace from our New Land series, but they're totally different farms and totally different fields, and I love it both, and it gives it a nice breakup in between playing both of them. I hope you're enjoying as well. Oh, this is full. Nice, we get to start with full thing of seeds. I didn't even realize that. All right, so what do we want to do? Let's go look at the calendar again. We can plant everything. Okay, let's just start with wheat because that seems like the safe thing to do. And open generation, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll have a worker take care of this one for us. And we'll find out here in a little bit if we have to get more seed. And we'll get this going. With 69% left, we should be able to do this whole grass field, and it should be real quick. Nice. Let's go ahead and take this route here. Yeah, lots to do. I definitely think we would benefit from having 2 days a month. About right there should be good. Let's turn that on and see. Yeah, this should be so quick and easy that we don't have to really worry about GPS. And we also need soil samples here. Oh, we do. Can we purchase that now that this is a field? Don't think we can. So we will have to live with it for now until we're able to get soil samples because we don't have equipment for that. Oh yeah, rocky road. Let's get over a little bit more here. So yeah, it's just gonna apply the amount that's generic since we don't know the soil type. But we could loop around and get the spots that we missed potentially. Go. Should stop. Yep. See if it gets this little spot here. And then down here as well. Oh, it's happy with that. Let's go ahead and shut it off. And we could unload this and get some fertilizer ready. And I think I want this to be in one of our pull-throughs as well. But we're running out of space. Let's see if we can back it up. That's going to take a bit. That is an upgrade that is definitely needed. We're going to want to upgrade the cultivator eventually as well, but let's go ahead and get this one prepped. And let's turn on our, yep. So we'll want to change the width. And then pull forward a little bit and Alt Home will line us up. And we should be, oh, no, let's make sure we're not creating fields. Just be careful. And then let's back up just to check. Yep, we're good. All right. So this shouldn't take too long either, even though it is a smaller cultivator. But it's another job that's just needed to be done, and while we're waiting for the seeder to be freed up, we might as well take care of it ourselves. We're just about halfway done cultivating this, maybe a little bit more, but I did want to hop over and see how the seed was doing. 38%, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. We're going to keep going and get that refilled here in a little bit. Let's make sure we raise that for here. Yeah, we're going to keep plugging away. So it looks like we did get the cultivating done before we ran out of seeds. So we're going to finish this line here, check on the tractor that's planting the wheat, and see where we're at. I'm guessing it's going to be very close to empty. But now we should be done with the cultivator for the year. Let's go ahead and raise it and shut it off. We'll hop on over. 7%. So let's let them finish this lane if they can, or this pass, and then we'll go fill it up and bring it back to finish. Looking beautiful though. Oh, it doesn't. All right, let's try one more thing. So the question I have here is, can we get seed? We can, and that's way too much, but not bad cost. And then can we fill it up without a forklift? It appears that we cannot. All right. We got some things to figure out. All right, well, I refunded myself the money because that just wasn't working. So I don't know if it's the seeder or not, but I could not get it to open up, and I couldn't even get it to work out with a bucket. So that's probably too much. Let's do 6 right now. And while we're here, I was also thinking, I don't want this truck. I don't want it. So let's go ahead and get what we can out of it money-wise before it gets old. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The steering's insane on this thing. What is going on? So we'll plop this over here, and we'll say thank you for being with us, but we will get a different truck soon. Sell it. Nice bit of cash right there. All right, and we should be able to go to nearest waypoint and watch it go away. Go away? It's not going to go away. It'll continue on. So what we're going to do here is get some productions going that will be beneficial to us. And these greenhouses I've always wanted to try out. So we're going to put 2 of these down. And we're going to take this tractor and go get the water, fill it up a little bit, and come back and see what's going on here. $700. That just doesn't seem, I don't know. That doesn't seem realistic. Let me know what you think about that. Should I just head down to the river or the lake and fill up? Or, you know, since this is a money challenge, I'm tempted to just have to pay for it, right? I think that's where I'm leaning. I don't want to make this easier. Oh, look at that. They're done. Nice. Good timing. Good timing. A couple spots to clean up after we fill up this water, and then we're gonna plant some grass. All right, we get right here. We should be able to see how much it takes. Oh, no. Let's stop there. Oh, it didn't stop. It didn't stop. All right, let's take a look and see. Again, I've never used these before, so I'm not sure how often. Yeah, they take a lot of water. Okay, which I don't think we'd have to fill it up very often, but I think we will head down to the lake here. Let me know. We're going to do, let's do lettuce and tomatoes. And yeah, at least for this next one, unless till I hear some feedback, I am going to try to find a good spot in the lake or a river here and see if there's a good place to get water that we don't have to pay for it. This doesn't look bad. Seems to fill up faster too. What a pretty map. Man. I didn't get this one full. It's gonna take more than this probably. Nice, look at those. 9,000, yeah, it looks like it takes a ton. So we'll go ahead and fill that up. We'll do one more load for the other greenhouse. Oh man, landscaping mistake there. All right, and that should be good for now, and we'll see how long this lasts. So this could be months, it could be just a couple months. I'm not sure how well this is going to produce. It kind of tells us here. It'll go through 1,500 a month, which isn't bad. It's not bad, so it shouldn't be very often that we'll have to think about this. So I think we're all prepped. We're going to set this to 12 miles an hour. Sure, that's still good. Get it lowered. Oh, gotta unfold it first. Get it lowered. Get going. And we're putting down some grass. Looking good. A lot of progress. I do think we'd benefit from 2 days a month. I definitely do. Let me know. Yeah. Let's get this pulled up, shut this off. So I think this one we're going to do next, but that will probably be in the next episode. Let's go ahead and one more time look at the calendar. We have more time to plant canola, so we could do that in October as well as the barley. But one thing I did want to do, let's go ahead and shut that off because we'll have that prepped for next episode. Let's see, let's hop over here. Let's look at the lines, though, of our field and make sure we do own that little corner. So we're going to hop over here. We're going to go into animals and bees. And do we want to do the big one? I think we do. Let's go ahead and put it close by right here. Yeah, we'll put it close. Let's do. So it's not in the way of harvesting. We'll go right there. And then this we're going to find a good spot for. Put it like right there. Didn't mean to do it that direction, but can we? Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell that. We'll do it again. We're gonna give ourselves $27 back. I want it like that. Actually, no, that's good. The money worked out. So that'll be good. We'll put that there. And then I think we're also, and because again, we need to make sure money's okay to lease that. We could take out a loan. We've never said anything against that. We'll put a smaller one here. And I don't know if we need only allowed one per farm. Okay, and then there's a mod to where we can have multiples spawn. That might be needed. So we'll take a look at that later on. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We will pick up and finish off September in the next episode with putting some seed in this field, as well as the one over there. I'm Socksway Up. I will catch you on the next episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the New Holland Challenge. I'm starting off very, very confused. This field does not have potatoes in it anymore. It's harvested. I did not harvest it. It says it's owned by me. September, like looking at this, it wasn't ready to harvest in August. I don't think it was. And I guess I would think it would look wilted. I don't understand. So we'll have to keep track of that, but it's another field that we need to prepare that I think is definitely going to be a crop for the spring, so we might hold off on that. Let's get back over to the main farm. I'm confused. So last episode we got some wheat planted, and I think that's about it. We got our grass taken care of. I think we might need some fertilizer. Let's double check that. Take a look here through our seeing eye glass. No information. That's right, we don't have precision farming for this field. But this one I believe does need fertilizer. And then, yeah, yep, nitrogen's bad, but pH is good. But we need to plant something in that field and this one for sure. So let's check on our seed, see what we got available, and go from there. Well, let's think this through here. We have sheep already. They need grass. So let's double check that. I think it's grass or hay, right? They just need grass. Okay. And our chickens need grain. So we got that with barley or with the wheat. We could do barley here. I'm going to think about production soon. But also if we got our cows started, which would be really sweet, they would need some crops that we can make straw with, as well as another grass field. We might do that where the potatoes were. And that still gives us 3 fields here for crops without buying more fields. Just thinking it through. Let's look at what we can plant again. So right now we have wheat. We don't want to do another one of those. We did talk about doing canola. What benefit does that give us? I don't believe we can get straw out of that. I do know we can get a good amount of money. We can't feed those. I don't think we can feed canola. No, we can't feed canola to the chickens, right? That's not a grain. I believe it's wheat, barley, and sorghum that can go to the chickens. Canola would just be sold. And then alfalfa clover. Interesting. Interesting. Is this something unique about this map? March, you can plant wheat, barley, canola, all of that on this map? Fascinating. I think we'll go with the canola. All right, we're gonna get going with the canola here. I made the executive decision here late in September, so this will probably be the last thing that we can pull off tonight, and then we'll have to make it October and probably plant something else on that other field then, as well as take care of some fertilizer. That shouldn't be too bad. This field, gosh, I'm hoping 80% is enough, but now that I look at it, it might not be. It might not be. Let's get the override all set up here on that so we can go 12 miles an hour. Definitely don't want to go 9 doing this. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. So let's go ahead. We'll probably do... Should I do a headland here? Back and forth on whether or not that's actually needed when we have this much open space. But also looking at this, there's a lot of grass that we could cut if we wanted to, just around the property for extra money if we get needful. If we're running out of grass for the sheep, that was something to keep in mind. I'm sure we've talked about that already. So we'll go ahead and bust this out, and I think we'll do a time lapse for this first one. And then I'll meet you or chat with you afterwards. Enjoy. All right, just finishing off the last pass here. Our canola's looking good. Got it all planted. Not too bad. It's just hitting 5 o'clock right now. Go ahead and turn that off, raise it up. And we can drop this off maybe across the way to that other field prepped for the morning, which we still haven't decided on a crop for that. But I'm kind of excited to see what kind of products we have with the wool and eggs and the greenhouse and the honey when we wake up in the morning. So this should be, whoa, rolled a little too far there. Let's go check on the chickens. Let's see how they're doing. All right, not too bad, not too bad. Doing good in here. Bark, 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 bark. But it's time to take a nap. I don't think there's anything else we really needed to do in September. Maybe we'll regret that. I'm not sure. What's over there? What is over there? Oh yeah, We put bees over there. I just wanted to see if anything changed over here. Okay. So our tomatoes, look at those coming in. Beautiful. Oh, and then our lettuce on this side. Let's go to the back and see what we got. Not bad. We got 500 lettuce and 1,000 tomatoes. No, these are only 221 each. Oh, these are 500 each, and there's 221 in there. That's not bad. Doesn't look like the spawning zone's very large here. So we might have to build a storage shed for these or use one of our existing ones. That one there might be a good one. This should be fine. Actually, I should have left it. We'll see. We'll leave it and see if it can spawn more than 2 or not. Grass is growing. So based on that, we should get 1 cut in. It'd be a shortcut. Shortcut? A shortcut. Not a full harvest out of it in November. And then weeds growing, but the canola's coming in good. We could get a weeder. That might be better than herbicide. Needs nitrogen as well. So we got a full pot here, or a full pallet? No, I think, do they double stack? I don't remember, but this one also is just 1. So yeah, let's move that just in case. But storage for these, we'll have to figure out. Oh, look at that. 1 did spawn. Perfect. Okay. And let's go take a look at the sheep. And still just a little bit there. So they'll start producing soon a little better, I think. Let's check on food. We're okay. Okay. Puberty's climbing up. Then they'll start reproducing. Okay, we're going to do barley on this field here. And I think that's definitely a good decision. And I wanted to, we'll let that worker go ahead and do his thing. Actually, we'll keep an eye on it real quick. Let's see. Perfect. All right. So I want to look at productions and just kind of remind myself. The bakery, we need to already have flour for, but it's 50,000. Carpentry, that's not a bad idea. Looking at these cheaper ones. I think the spinnery is what we want to focus on first, and then that would lead to a tailor shop. So 160,000 total, but we could get the 60,000 first. And then the oil mill. That would be interesting. And then the grain mill, we definitely want to get a grain mill, so that's another 100,000 pretty much. But also flooring, getting into some of these woodworking forestry ones might be very beneficial to us. Like the sawmill. And this one's kind of interesting because it does multiple things. 56,000. And it might look good. Oh, lost my screen there. We might look good here. We don't have enough money. But, oh, you could almost do it right there. You know, actually, this little spot here would be pretty good for a couple of these productions. We'll have to think about that. All right, we'll get hooked up here, and we'll try to remember how to unload this. Lots of goods in there. We're going to go fill this up with fertilizer, and we're going to start fertilizing these fields while our worker takes care of planting for us. Going fast. They're going to be done in no time. Fill it all the way up. Might as well. Oh my goodness, that's expensive. That was a mistake. Well. Alrighty then. Well, I'm kind of in shock of the amount of money we just spent, and so what benefit? I mean, I guess we'll have fertilizer for a while. I guess I should have done like a third of that. Oh man. Yeah, this is where precision farming comes in nice and handy. You can see the variable amounts that we are applying, getting this field nice and prepped for ultimate yield that we'll be able to get from it because of it being nice and fertilized, and the pH is good, the nitrogen level's good. All in all, I'm really, really enjoying this playthrough so far. This is a nice change of pace for me. Used about 6-7% now. Yeah, I guess we won't have to buy fertilizer for a while. That was a little shocking to me. Oh, a couple spots we just missed there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these next two done, and we'll be sitting pretty good for the end of this the fall. Well, that was quick and pleasant. Got that all done. Fertilizer's all set. We probably do need to look into something for weed control in the store. We're going to take this over to the barley field and get it prepped to finish fertilizing over there once they're done seeding. But once we get over there, let's jump into the store and kind of take a look at our options. So we need a sprayer. And the Seek and Spray would be nice, but, or See and Spray, but it's a little pricey. What would the leasing per day, 525. Let me refresh myself for what we have so far. So one thing we could do with cash, yeah, let's do that, is we want to limit the payments of like interest and extra leasing costs. So 10,000, it's not too bad, but let's get back in there. This is the one that we're gonna want long term. We'll get that added to it. Working with, we can go further. Wow, what's the leasing cost on that? So it would be about 2,000. The See and Spray adds 39,000. Okay. This one, I don't see anything wrong with this one. Let's do that. Be a lot cheaper. Later on, if we regret it, we can do, you know, something different. But we're gonna go pick it up. And oh no, did we make a mistake? No, it can do herbicide. Okay. Yep. I'll see you at the store. Oh, here's our first look at autumn in town. Nice colors. I'm so impressed with this map. Well, losing the potatoes financially might have hurt us, but again, we were gonna have to lease something that was gonna be like 30 grand to lease, so I might not have. Let's see. I don't know if this is one that we can fill here. We can. Nice. Nice little spray, but we're gonna put this right here. We'll park it for now. It looks like seeding is almost done, which is perfect timing. Next episode, we will retrieve this tractor and spray the weeds. Let's go ahead. We'll probably meet up with our employee here. Yeah, so not too long. It didn't take too long with this large spreader to do these 3 fields. And is it 3? 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. And I imagine it'll be the same with that large sprayer that we got for the herbicide, which we'll do next episode. But overall, we're making good progress. This is fun. This is a blast. Oh man, if I would have started that farther over, I might have been able to do just 2 passes here. Yeah. Not too shabby, though. This one's turning yellow because the type of crop it is, apparently. I guess it doesn't need as much fertilization. There we go. I guess we're going to fertilize the grass a little bit more, too. Get all the way over. Nice. I love these quick jobs. Perfect. And done. So we'll get this put away, and then I wanted to take a little bit of a drive. So I think I noticed something about the location of our pig farm that I didn't realize was so close and connected. But let's get this, I'll get this put away and then I'll show you. So I noticed going up the hill this way, I wanted to take a look. I know we don't own the land, at least not yet, right about starting here, but it looked like this road connects to our other farm, which is extremely convenient. We go this way. Nice lookout up there. Oh, we should check that out in a second. So cool. Yeah, this is where our pigs will be. Go ahead and hop out. Beautiful. Not realize, is this open? How close that was. We got another water pump. Manure? Yeah, our pig barn. Yep. I would imagine there's a collectible around here, but we're not going to grab it if we see it. It's a little area just to sit and pop your head through the building and get stuck, apparently. Oh, can we do it? Can we get it? Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's try that again. So I did want to see what is going on? Let me up here. Oh, nice. Nice views. I think this is no better way than this to end this episode. Gorgeous view. I'm Socks Way Up. I will catch you on the next episode. Hello everybody, welcome back to the New Holland Challenge. Today we're gonna work on weeding, and I wanted to try out weeders. I haven't really used them. I've done a lot of herbicide, and the fields are set to be able to use a weeder right now, so I figured we'll lease this. We will not keep it. We're not gonna do lease to own. We're just gonna do a single usage here. And 2,000, that's not bad. I mean, it's debatable whether or not this is a waste of money, but I wanted to try it out, so that's what we're doing. And some of my thought process in wanting to try this out is herbicide. You know, do we really want chemicals on our food? I personally don't. So I've been thinking about going green and keeping it as healthy as possible and trying to take care of the weeds without chemicals. So that's what I'm going for. I'd like to think that if I was starting my own farm in real life, I'd do the same. Of course, herbicide probably is more efficient and will help you make more money and have a better opportunity for a good yield on your crops compared to trying to weed it with something like this. Honestly, I should learn about that in real life because that would be very interesting to know. But that's my thought process. Thought I'd share that with you, but let's get back to the farm and try this out. Figured we'd start in one of the fields where we're going to see the progress. The field that we just planted recently does say that it needs weeded, but you can't see any of the weeds because we just planted crops, or we just planted the seeds. So this will be better, and I think that's probably a good spot there. I'm gonna get GPS set up. All right, let's see how this goes. We gotta remember to lower it. Oh, I guess we should have moved over just a hair. So we missed a little bit, but we can get that at the end. And trying to get a good look at this. See, there should be a group. Yeah, there's some weeds right there. Let's see them disappear. Yeah, and they completely are gone. It just de-weeds it. Instead of having dead weeds, I love it. I'm sold. All right. Let's go ahead and try to bust this out. Turning around will be interesting. That's a big machine. All right, just grabbing this last area that we missed, so we're getting that done. Not too bad. It was a little quick, pretty quick job. I did override the speed up to 11 miles an hour, well, 12 miles an hour there. And apparently this weeder takes care of grass too, which is interesting. Very interesting. So we'll go ahead and take care of the other one. Well, let's see. We'll raise this up. And let's take a peek first and see how that looks. It always saves. It always saves. Auto-save. Weeding, yeah, just a couple spots missed. We could go back and get those. Maybe we will after we do these other fields. But I'm going to go ahead and head on over to the field up here. And we're going to do the same. Rinse and repeat. And I'll see you on the other side. Okay, hold the phone. What is this icon on the bottom right? Is this a cedar too? I got to jump in here and take a look. My mind is blown right now. I did not know this was a thing. Weeders pull out small weeds between crops, improving the field's state. They can also be used in the first growing stage of the crop. Additionally, you can seed with this tool. You can plant grass. What is that? Dillweed? Is it called dillweed? What is it called? In canola? Or oil seed radish? Dillweed. Oil seed radish. And then also, yeah, it was canola. Okay, interesting. My mind is blown. And I don't remember shutting the engine off either. But the other thing that's left is, I'm forgetting my crops. What is in this field? We have canola here, and then I believe we have barley at the field that we're heading towards. So that's going to be the last one we're going to weed, which I want to look at the map because you can't see any weeds, but I'll show you when we get over there. That would explain why stuff's disappearing when we roll over it. Okay, hop over. It says weeder is needed, so let's go ahead and look at the map again. There's no weeds. There's no weeds. What about our other field? There's no weeds, so I think we're good. 2,000 bucks. I don't know if it was worth it, but it was fun to experience. I think we might look into something like this for our next seeder. I would prefer to take care of weeds at the same time as planting seed and then using the spreader for fertilizer. Just a thought. Now we find ourselves with extra time, and we do have rules. We're going to borrow items for this our cultivating contract, and if we take a look at the map, it's field 20, which is this one. It's a decent sized field. Now, this doesn't look like a New Holland tractor. So, we're gonna have to take this with us, but there's no New Holland cultivators, so we can use the one that we just borrowed to do that field. So it'll be $15,000 minus the borrowing fee. Too bad you can't just borrow the one item. I guess you could lease it instead, but you'd have to do some price comparisons to see if that's worth it. So we're going to go pick up the cultivator. We're going to head over to field 20. We're going to be a good neighbor and make a lot of money, actually, for cultivating. 15 grand sounds amazing since it's only $12.40 and we have nothing else to do on our own farm. So we could prep the other field, the lost potato field, but I think that will be something we can do over the winter while there's not a lot to do. So while we still have contracts available to us, we're going to make some extra money. Man, that is a big boy tractor, though. It would have been nice to use that. It'll have to be some other playthrough. Very cool. That thing's beastie. Hopefully we can pull this one. I didn't double check the... Oh, it is kind of big. Ew. Let's take a peek. So that's got to be this one. Oh no. We might fail this. We'll see. We'll see how this pulls it. We are about under 100 horsepower short. We might have made a mistake. Here on the Farming Sim SWU channel, we make mistakes. Let's get over there and find out. Okay, so time to find out how much of a mistake we made. 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour. Wonder what the override, recommended override's 15, so the regular speed's probably much quicker than this. But the question really is at that point is, do you go grab your smaller cultivator and have to do probably 300 times the work because it's a third of the width, if that? It might be only a fourth. Or do we just deal with it at 6 miles an hour? It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a long time. I think we go grab our cultivator. Yeah, this thing's pathetic. This thing's pathetic. It's going to, I mean, we might have a little bit of daylight left when we try to finish this, but, you know, if the worst thing to come, or the best thing to come from this contract is getting to do this drive and see this view, it was worth it. This map is awesome. So, welcome to Math with Socks Way Up. That was 4 passes to do almost the same that this did. So we would have to go 20 miles an hour with the smaller cultivator to do it in the same time we could have done it in 5 miles an hour with a larger cultivator. So even though it feels like it's a lot slower, it is a lot faster. So let's go ahead and hook this back up. And hopefully there won't be spots that we can't do, but we have our cultivator here just in case. So we'll have to finish this one line that we started with, and then and then go from there. So yeah, let's get this done. And let's see if we can sneakily... Yeah, about right there will be good. Well, teaming up and having 2 tractors for this contract made it go a lot faster. I did turn the lights on because I was starting to have a little bit trouble seeing, but that guy going pretty fast over there, doing maybe three passes when I do 1, is definitely helped out a ton. We're at 90% already, so we're getting close. Let's see, we're on cruise control, so we can jump in here. 94%. So by the end of this row and turning around, we'll hit 100. Definitely not going to complete this all the way. Once the contract's fulfilled, we're definitely going to take our money and head home and go to sleep, because this has been a grind. Is it worth the 15 grand? Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to need some money over the winter, though, so it'll be nice to pad the bank account a little bit. So as we make decisions in November of what we're going to work on and process, and if we're going to even have that grass harvestable to make a little bit of money before the spring harvests or the late summer harvest that we're going to have. So it's going to be a while before income's coming in, so that's why I'm doing these, and we'll probably take a look in November as well. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get this done and then meet back at the farm. All right, the job's done. We have 18,500 in our account as we go to sleep or head home to go to sleep. We got the other tractor following us. Be pretty perfect timing when they get home. Yeah, that was it's debatable. It's debatable. We'll have to take a closer look. Next time we'll probably just use our own equipment, do some harvests. There won't be too many cultivating ones. There might be for the next few months, but we definitely won't do that again. We'll do a smaller field if we do another cultivating one until we get better equipment to be able to handle it. And it looks like our worker got stuck, couldn't figure out how to get past. Oh, they're coming still. Okay. Couldn't keep up. Follower stopped. I got too far ahead. Wanted to see this place lit up at night to see where else we should put lights. Let's make it a little later. That moonlight in there. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, could use a little more lights around, but that's definitely helpful. Oh, sweet, sweet November. We got some rain in the forecast. Let's take a look at that. 11 o'clock, just a little shower coming in. So let's go ahead and take a look at our chickens. Let's start there, see how they're doing food-wise. They're going to need a little bit soon. Sheep are still looking pretty good. Let's head over to our greenhouses. Okay, so there's 2 there, and it says there's... Okay, so they can only do that. All right, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Going a little slower with the lettuce. Nice, another full pallet of honey and probably a little bit more. Now, we technically can harvest the grass at any time. So if we did it early in December, then we had just all of December and January. That would give us till February to where it's ready. I know it won't grow another length, but we could cut this in December. And then there might be some weeds over here because we didn't weed this. Yeah, weeds are growing. Yeah, we should have kept that one more day. Mistakes were made. Oh man. And speaking of weeding, sunflower harvest, we don't have the equipment to do that ourselves. This one, quick one for corn. That looks like a New Holland. Oh, where's field 3? It'll be a quick one. I think that's what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and grab this contract. We'll borrow the items. We'll head on over to the store, double check that. Yeah, it is a New Holland. So we will go ahead and use the New Holland for this. We'll bring our tractor over and get this trailer over here just so we have the larger trailer. And got that lined up. So we'll drive over to the field. I'll get everything prepped and I will rejoin you. Man, why is that guy following us taking so long? There, he's coming around. Let's take a look at this thing unfold. What a beast. What a beast. Nice. And then do we have to unfold the harvester as well? We do. Get that going. All right, and let's hop into this. Go ahead and kill that worker. Not kill the worker. Get rid of the worker. And then we'll just prep this. Yeah, right there's fine. Hop on out. And let's see. It's lowered already. It's ready to go. Oh, it's got GPS as well. We might as well use it. And there we go. Harvesting some corn. Now we should make, I think it was, what is it, 4,500 for this contract, and then we'll get a little leftover from the extra product, which is always fun. It's always fun to do these harvesting ones because of that. That's pretty sweet. I'm so impressed with people in real life that do this and are able to go straight and see exactly where they're going. Super impressive. Not like that dashboard. That's not that impressive. Let's do this. Now that's my kind of worker. Cut right through the crop. Get there as fast as possible. I dig it. So we're going to fill up what they have now and then make a trip down to the selling point, because I don't think even a full load. Well, we might want to fill it up because it might be 2 full trailer loads now that I look at it. Yeah, I think we're going to want to get this as full as possible before we make a trip. Because it looks like this next pass will be halfway, and I just don't want to risk coming back to filling this tank up all the way and then having to do 3 trips if we can get away with 2. All right, here we go. This is our first load. I don't think we'll be able to get back in time before that harvester is full. We're going to try. We're going to book it. We're going to cut through the field like this. Hopefully we don't wreck. Yeah, and this is a route we haven't taken. Is this like a dam over here? Oh, just a... I don't know what that thing's called. Maybe that is like a dam. I don't know. Pretty sweet map, though. We just missed a turn, didn't we? This is pretty cool. Drive up this little entry here. Yeah, this is sweet. Hope this is the right spot. It said it's the right name. We'll see. It's not big on the map like I'm used to with contracts, so I'm a little concerned. Oh, we're not gaining money. Perfect. Okay. %56% complete. So we need just under a full load to finish the contract. And then the rest is ours. And it looked like there was just over, there's going to be just over 2 loads, I believe. But let's get back, try to avoid those hills that we took on the way here. We can get back quicker. We haven't gotten the 80% warning yet, so we might have time to get back before we lose some time with that worker. Oh, there's the warning. We're not going to get back in time. There, we made it back. Get this loaded up. Let that worker finish. Just a couple rows left. We'll see if this fills it up all the way or not by the time they're done harvesting. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Now that I look at it, I don't think it's going to. Do you lose yield while harvesting in the rain during a contract? It does. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to take our lunch break. We'll be back. All right, well, that was a good lunch break. And we're back at it. Now, that I could see that causing a contract to get ruined. I'm glad we avoided that. All right, 85% it is. So we do not have to come back for a 3rd load. And that should be enough to finish the contract. I just don't think we're going to get as much extra for ourselves, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. We'll see when we get there. So, for the moment of truth, Get up the hill here, sell this product, see what kind of money we make. Here we go. 92% complete. And come on, give us some cash. Give us some cash. There it goes. All right. Okay, we'll take that 3 grand. So almost doubled the contract. 22,000 is what we're sitting at. Almost 23,000. So on the way home, we're going to swing by the sheep and just check on the wool and see how that's doing. And then we'll go home. That's disappointing. Come on, guys. Come on. Well, we made it home. We might as well park the tractor up close since we don't have a vehicle besides them. And next episode, we will start working on cutting some lawns. All right, chickens. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Good work. Good work. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you on the next episode. Hello everyone, welcome back to Goldcrest Mountain, the New Holland Challenge. We got some snow, let's get the clock moving. Today I think the first task at hand, even though it's snowing, is going to be getting the water tank and filling that up. We do need to take care of the sheep, so we're going to get the water tank, get some water, make sure they're taken care of. We'll check on their food as well, because they're very low on water. Let's take a look. You see they have 147 liters of water left. We're gonna go ahead and get it completely full for them. It's time to do that. If we can... Oh, are we gonna be able to do that? Okay, let's, I think we got some lime in the way. What do we have here? Calcium carbonate. Yeah, that's lime, right? So I'm gonna use this for the first load here, I think. Actually, let's not. That's gonna cost a lot of money. Let's go ahead and find the little location. And then I want to try to find a spot around here. Oh man, this tank is stupid. I want to find a spot around this location where we can sneak into that lake. Hopefully there's a low point that we can take advantage of. Let's see if we can get close enough here. There we go, that's good. That'll top them off while we go look for the rest of it. So it looks like there is a sneaky little location right over here. I don't know if we can get to it though. Let's try to back up right here. Get a better view. So all of a sudden, also, the force feedback on my steering wheel has stopped. Just want to drive like that just to be crazy person. Yeah, let's go ahead and head over here. I gotta look up why that happened. I think I need to reset up my steering wheel, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, it looks like the sawmill over here does have a nice little location that we should be able to sneak in. Let's not go too far in the water. Oh, that was almost bad. Well, it was tough to get out of there, so we might have to try a different route, maybe. We'll get this back, we'll fill it up, and then we'll see. Oh, I forgot they didn't take a lot. I was thinking they took a lot like the... Well, they don't take much water. I was thinking they took a lot similar to the... What are they called? The greenhouses. Jeez. So they're sitting at 6,000 and 9,000. We can go a couple more months where we have to worry about that. So we'll go ahead and drop that off. And I think the next thing we're going to do is look at possibly... Let's cut this way. At looking at cultivating that field that we have been ignoring over by the cow farm. Let's go get the cultivator. We'll head over there. Okay. What is going on here? Do we own this field or do we not? I am so confused. Who is is this snow? It looks like it's pH is good, this is salt. What? Maybe we don't really own. That's so confusing. Farmland, we own it. But someone else is weird. Maybe this isn't our field. Let's see what happens when we try to cultivate it. What does it say its state is? Owned by you, and that's all it says. What is going on here? I bet this says we can't do anything to it. No, it will. I don't understand. Did we do that? Did we do that? We didn't do that. I'm really tempted to just sell it because we didn't do this to it. I don't know what to do. So confused. I'm a little paranoid now because we did not salt this. Salt, it's lime. It's called lime. We did not lime it, but it got limed. We didn't harvest it, but it got harvested. Like what in the world? It's plowed. We didn't plow it. I figured it'd be wilted or withered. Withered. It's just bizarre. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna risk it. I'm beyond confused. I'm gonna let me take a look around and see if there's something weird going on here with the farmland. Sell it and buy it. Maybe that'll reset something? I don't know. But let's go ahead and get this all enabled. So we're gonna give it a shot. I don't know. We'll have to take a look in January or probably later in the spring and see if it's still getting, like, if someone plants in this, do we co-own? I don't know. But we're gonna cultivate it in the snow, which I don't know if that's the best idea either, but what's what we're gonna do? So we can have something to do here in December, and then after that, we'll probably make it January and move forward a little bit, but enjoy. So I just got this vision of the farmer that lives in the house over here watching us cultivate his field and think, that's nice of them. We'll see. I don't even know. Well, I tried to get my force feedback working. I couldn't do that. I don't know what happened. This is my first time playing since the big update recently, the patch for the new update that came out for the season pass. And I don't know if it has something to do with that or if Logitech did an update on their software as well. I'm not sure, but last time it seemed to just fix itself a couple days later. And now it seems to be behaving a little bit better, but I don't know. So that field's taken care of. We're gonna head back. We're gonna check on the chickens, and we're probably gonna go ahead and jump to January. We could cut the grass. I think we might. I don't know if we have enough time to pull that off. Let's go take a look at that. All right, we're gonna hop back in the T7 260, the big boy, and get the lawnmowers all hooked up. I think we are gonna cut that grass. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and check the weather first. So it looks like in a few hours it's going to clear up. My concern is it looks pretty... This isn't... Fighting the balance of playing realistically, I don't think we would want to cut grass in this weather. Let's take a look at the weather again. And January looks like it's going to be bright. Let's check on the chickens and possibly rest for the rest of the month. And we'll just not be able to turn the silage in at the high point, which, that's going to be tough. Yeah. Let's see how if the chickens need food or not. I guess we just go on the menu. Silly goose. And they're getting there. I think they're okay. And the sheep are fine. Wool. Yeah, come on, wool. But we got a good amount of eggs. Let's look at when eggs actually hit their peak. November, we just missed it. So the next time, yeah, I think what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and select the diner. We're gonna hook up the trailer. We're gonna take some eggs in. Let's go make a little bit of money today. We'll go ahead and take all 3 of these, even though that one's not full, just to kind of maximize our income for the rest of the year here. And yep, pick them on up. And we'll head on out. We have 2,800 liters. We'll see. Where are we going? All right, we're going the right direction. We haven't been to the diner yet. All right, looks like we're in the right location. Just around the turn here. It's a nice little diner. This map is just impressive. Yeah, look at this little diner, old school. We're gonna drop it off in the parking lot. They're gonna come out and meet us. See what kind of cash we get here. A little slow going. Taking a crate at a time. 10,000, 11,000. Chickens are doing us good. Nice. So the wool we're going to keep for a while. I think the first production we are going to set up would probably be a spinnery. I definitely want to do the clothing. The other things I was looking at is I need to do a little more research to figure out exactly what we need to lead up to it. But I want to buy the pizza place as well, because pizza looks like a ridiculously good option for making money. Let's go ahead and pull over and I'll show you that. We're going to park on the sidewalk. Might not be the best idea. So if we come in here and we take a look at some of these products, some of the custom mods that they have in here, we get 12,000 right now per pizza. Peaks at 13,000. French fries are 8,000. Ketchup is 5,000 or almost 6,000. Then we have waffles for 6,700. Pancakes 6,700. I think this whole food section we'll definitely want to dive into, but I absolutely want to get into the clothing market. Scroll up. Yeah, on this map, we can see 11,600 is where fabric peaks, but then clothing peaks at 30,000. Pretty sweet. I think that's a no-brainer. We got the sheep going. We'll definitely want to do that. I'm assuming we're going to need all the dairy items for the pizza as well as the flour mill. So we'll need to go down that path of, creating flour, and then probably they turn that into dough, I would assume. And then tomatoes we'll definitely need tomatoes from the greenhouses, and potentially some other things that we'll have to learn when we purchase it, but I'll try to do some research online to see if I can find the actual mod that they're using. Oh, can we get there in time? We did. Whew. Yeah, definitely want to do the pizza and the spinnery to start with. Well, to start with the spinnery, so we'll definitely be keeping track of our money and figuring out when we can purchase one of those as soon as possible and let our wool just kind of... Well, it is January and we got production costs. Oh yeah, our greenhouses. It's January. It's looking pretty good. We got a little bit of overcast, but I don't believe we have any snow in the forecast. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a sunny day after these clouds work their way out of the area. Let's go ahead and get our lawn cutting equipment and set up, and we're stuck. We're stuck. All right, let's get this all set up here. The front unfolded. And we'll kind of back up like right here. Gonna lower it, turn that on. I'll switch to the back. Get that all lowered and turned on as well. And this will be my second time using one of these swing out lawnmowers, so we'll see how it goes. I mentioned the first time that I wasn't a huge fan of it. But we'll see. We'll try it out. We're gonna cut this little area of the grass just like we did last time. And then also the main grass area. Even though it's not a completely grown harvest, I think it'll definitely be worth it. Then we can wait and hopefully get, oh, it might only be 2 harvests next year, maybe 3, depending on how that works out for us. But here we go. Yeah, not very good at this. Just never used these ones before, so we'll get adjusted. Hopefully. Eek. All right, let's get these unloaded. Not a ton of bales here. Let's take a look at the stats here. We got 7. Not the best. Let's grab that one and throw it down. I didn't mean to grab the baler there. Let's go ahead and get this sucker parked. There we go. Let's get this unfolded. And we'll go ahead. And is this thing automatically on? I forget. I think it is. Let's go ahead and grab this one and try it out. Yes, it is. Okay. So yeah, let's get these wrapped. It says it was 7, and I think most of them are over there. We got 4 over there, and then these 2, and that'll do it. And then we'll get these put on the trailer and have them just sit there until they ferment. Z? Yep. Z to automatically unload them. Pick up the next one. Perfect. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long at all. All right, we got them all wrapped. We're going to pick them up. I can't remember if these are 120 or 150, so we're going to give this a shot and see if it picks these up. All right, that's the wrong size, so let's go in here. Oh, 180. Yeah. 180. Perfect. Okay. So we'll get them all picked up. And there's nothing else really. We should check on the chicken food. I think we will top that off before we rest and make it February. Again, this time of year, there's not a lot to do on the farm. So let's go ahead and drop that off there and pick up the trailer that holds the wheat. All right, let's see what we got in here. We don't have wheat. Wait a second. We don't have any extra food. Let's go check on them and see if we need to buy some or if we can get away for a few months. Yeah. Now I'm starting to remember we did not have much left over. They already have all of our food. Yeah, it's getting a little low. We'll check on that next month, and then we potentially might need to spend a little bit of cash on buying some chicken feed. Oh, good thing we have the multi-fruit mod. All right, let's go ahead and take a nap. And that'll do. So $1,000 worth of food, but we saw how much money we made off of eggs. So this is really not that, not that bad to have to buy $1,000 worth of food to maybe get us to our next harvest. I doubt it, but we shall see in time. Only time will tell. Just sneak on over here, slow down a little bit. Oh man, look at all those eggs already. And let's drop off this wheat. And if it doesn't take all of it, we'll just leave the trailer here. That chicken ran over. That's a hungry chicken right there. All right, it did take all of it, so that's good. We can go park this. We're gonna park this under the other trailer. These other trailer. It's not a trailer. The other shed. These trailers that do not back up well, I'm never gonna learn how to reverse them, so somewhere we can pull them in is definitely where we're going to park them. And that will be right here. And we'll, block it in like that. All right, let's take a look at some of the selling. So we have some lettuce. And it looks like it's on its way down already. And tomatoes at the diner. But a little bit more at the ketchup production. So let's grab the lettuce. We're gonna have to kick the silage off of the trailer for now. So let's grab the lettuce. We'll take that to the diner. And then we'll come back and grab the tomatoes and take them to, was that the pizza place? Ketchup production. That all of it? Looks like we have one more that might come out. Are these 1,000 each? And it must have popped on there. So now we have, yeah, we're good. All right. 3,500. All right, let's head on over to the diner. It's super close when we go the back way. Nice. I like this sell point. Yeah, very cool. All right, let this van pass, then we'll sneak on over here and see what we get for lettuce this year. Woo-wee. Not a bad start. All right, let's get these tomatoes sold. They're selling pretty slow, so hopefully we can get them all in a single sell. And yeah, the top one's getting sold really slowly. I was hoping they would disappear first so we could sneak those back ones in. Oh, they were close. We might be able to do it. Come on, take them front ones. There we go. Let's move forward. Oh, didn't realize the tractor was turned that much. All right, looks like it's taking all of them now. or half of all of them. Perfect. Some good money. Look at that. Another good 13 or yeah, 12,000 there. We're at 50,000, almost 51,000. Let's go check on our silage now. See if it's 100% yet. I think it's going to need a little bit more time. There you go, sir. Go ahead and cross the road. One of the things I didn't mention when it became January, we're officially in year 1. We talked about doing the whole fall and winter as year 0. We're officially in year 1. So once we get to year 5, that's when it's going to get real serious, and hopefully we get to, that $5 million of this challenge. Honestly, I have no clue. I have never tried anything like this in Farming Simulator. I feel like we can do it. We'll just have to make some wise decisions and get a good amount of productions going in the first few years, and I think that'll really be key to pulling this off. Still grass. So we take a look here, 96%. I think what we're going to do is pick up the water tank, and I'm going to get the greenhouse completely filled up. Check on the sheep too, just top them off. So just do a little bit of chores while we wait. While we're here, let's go ahead and make sure they're topped off on food. And yeah, they didn't take much of that, so I think we'll be okay on grass. How many we just got over here? Yeah, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close, but time will tell. We have the forage wagon that we could cut a lot of areas that have grass just to get a little bit to get them by. Let's go ahead and twist around this way. And sneak up here again and top this off. Yeah, a little more than I thought they would take. But now we're going to head back to the greenhouses and get those topped off. We're going to fill them up all the way this time. There we go, topping off one of these here, and they take a lot of water, right? Hop in here. This is the one I believe we're filling up. We'll get it to, yeah, there's going to be a lot of trips. So this should take a good amount of time, and we definitely should, the silage definitely should be good by the time we're done with this. All right, our trusty little area that we know we can get out of. Let's go ahead and get it filled up. We can do it. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, it might be like noon by the time we get done with this. All right, first load. Let's see. Let's try to figure out. It is this bottom one that it's filling up. So we'll get that one filled. And then we'll see how many more trips we're going to have to take. Oh, yeah, look at them turning. Nice tomatoes. Might just be one more tank for this one. Let's go find out. Oh, yep, Windrower, we're mad at you still. Second one's going in. Hopefully that fills it up all the way. Might need a third one. The 25,000 it holds. Just enough. All right. So 2 for that. This one will probably take 3 then? We'll see. Let's just drop this off and go get another load. All right, first one going into the lettuce. We need to landscape this a little bit and see if we can improve it. Yeah, we definitely need to. That's a big drop. All right. Gonna need 2 more. All right. Should be 1 more after this. This is gonna get us probably about 2,000 short. Just about done there. Let's take a look. Yeah, just about 2,000. We shall be back again. Coming in here with the last load for the day, at least. And then I do want to pull over and try to do a little bit of a softening on this slope and see if that helps. Go ahead and stop that. Pull over just about right here. And hop out and jump into landscape mode. So I think what we want to try to do is this soften I don't want to spend too much money on this, but I definitely feel like it will help. And then over here, whoop, whoop, little weirdness there. We'll do the same on this side. Yeah, okay, not too much cash there. Let's go ahead and hop in and give it a test drive. Windrower still grounded. A little bit of a hill, but I think that's more doable than what it was. So let's go ahead and drop off the water tank here and go check on our silage again. So if we hook this up and it just says silage, then I think that believes all of its silage. Oh, a little too far. And it is. All right, let's find the sell point. Bale sell point. All right. Take a look on the map. Oh, that is by the other farm, by the sheep. 35,000 liters. Should be about $17,000. All right, just a little nice little turn here. A little fun driving. And we'll find out here how we did. Slow down, and 20,000 with the bonus. We're sitting at 70. Perfect. We don't have a lot of land to buy on, or to build on at this point. So I wanted to come check out the Golden Yarn Spinnery. 60,000. That is now ours, and it's gonna save. So this production here, right here in the middle of town, is our first production building. So let's go ahead and we're gonna jump back over to the sheep. And come on here. We got our pallets. Need to get on here enabled again. And we'll go make our first deposit. Probably, it's not a ton, so we're gonna have 100 some liters there, and then 1,000 liters here. Let me in. Let me in. So yeah, 1,100 liters. It won't be a huge turnout, but it'll help. And let's see. Did we buy as many sheep as we can? We did not. We did not. We're sitting at $10,000. They're getting close to starting to reproduce. Let's see about buying some more. 32,000. Okay, so that's kind of expensive. Let's look at the stats. Yeah, they're 75% there. I believe they will start reproducing pretty soon, and 40 should turn into 80 and so on. You know, I don't know exactly how that works, but why will it not let me in? Am I have flight mode on? Once they start reproducing, that grass is going to go a lot faster. So I think the field by the cow pasture, we're going to turn into grass. I think that's the plan. But where are we taking this? Almost a straight shot. Actually, it is a straight shot, which is nice. So we'll just have to do a little bit of a turn here. And yeah, let's just see this route here. There's that bridge that we talked about a couple of episodes ago. And then I believe we just want to stop at the stop sign. Looks like we're good. Then do another little swiggle of a turn. Is it this road? It is. Perfect. All right, let's go deposit some goods and start making some products. All right, let's go make sure it's enabled. It automatically turned that on. We could also start doing cotton to make fabric. So this will be less than a month worth of product, and will not give us an entire pallet of wool, but it'll store it for us until we do. So that's a good start. You know, a lot to come. We're down to $11,000 pretty much. We'll have to remember to disable that though, so it doesn't cost us extra money running. And let's go ahead and head back home. You know, driving by the beehive reminded me we forgot about our honey. Let's go grab our honey. That was fast. About just under $9,000, so we're almost back to $20,000. Not bad for a little bit of honey. All right, let's take a look in the map and see if there is a clothing store. And look at production buildings. Carpentry, where is it at? The tailor shop is $100,000, so that will be one of our next goals. And then the other things that we want to think about is probably the flour mill next, 96,000. We're going to go visit the ketchup one, which I believe is, yeah, it's this one. Let's visit that. And it's behind us. Yep, or we're standing right on it. But if we go here, 40,000. Interesting. What does ketchup sell for? Ooh, 5,600 by November. Okay, so we're going to... I'm so interested. Oh man, I'm guessing the only ingredient's gotta be tomatoes, right? Yeah, so we're gonna maybe do that next. And turn both greenhouses into tomato production. And then... yeah, pancakes would be cool. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of these to pull off this 5 million. A lot to think about. We're not gonna take a loan out or anything yet. What do we got back here? And nothing's changed over here, so that's good. Time will tell, but yeah, I'm Socksway Up. I will catch you on the next episode.